All right, well, here is my last minute gift guide. 10 items, 2 minutes. So number 10, safety gear. Hearing protection, eye protection. You can always use more of this stuff. You can also get some that have radio or Bluetooth on it, which is kind of a cool feature. Number 9, magazines and books. These are always good to have. So if you don't know what to get your woodworker or maker, get some books. This is a great book, Artful Wooden Spoon, Joshua Vogel. Beautiful photography too, by Seth and Kendra Smoot. I've really enjoyed this book. If you want to get into spoon carving, or even if you're already into spoon carving and you want to know more about it. Magazine subscriptions, Wood Magazine, I like this. I've been digging it. This book, Virtuoso, The Tool Cabinet and Workbench of Henry O. Studley. Very good book. I have more to recommend, but I only have 2 minutes. Number 8, block planes. These are the go-to, and you can have more than one. It's okay. If you're a finished carpenter, you'll have this in your belt. You can go a little more premium if you want to get a Lee Nielsen. I love this thing. Number 7, clamps. You can never have too many clamps. From spring clamps like this to quick grips. I always have this in my tool bucket. If you know they already have a whole bunch of these and you want to get maybe a really sturdy wood clamp, these are beasts. These Irwins, just a tremendous amount of clamping force. It's got a nice amount of reach on it. These are sort of interesting wood screw clamps. I made this one, but these are also generally available. This was made with maple. In my next video, I'll talk about making this one if you're interested. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to build a second one and I'll show how I did it. It's an interesting project and kind of a challenge. Number 6, pencils. You can't have too many pencils. The big box stores will sometimes give these away if you're nice and you ask nicely for them. So good stocking stuffer. These are carpenter pencils. They're a little more durable than a traditional pencil. You can't have too many of these. It's marking gauges as well. I made this one, but you can buy these all over the place. In fact, this Stanley is hard to beat. Paul Sellers recommends these. That's why I bought this, and I just love it. It's got a good positive grip to it. I'm still kind of playing with what I would want from a homemade. I don't like it as much as this guy. And these are inexpensive. The Stanley, this is the 10049. So again, a very useful and inexpensive marking knife. Number 5, chalk lines. This is a very useful item. Framers use these all the time. Builders, construction people, even if they have one of these, get them a spare. If you know for sure they have a few of these, just get them more chalk. Chalk is, you're always running low on chalk. If you don't know for sure if they have blue or red, double down and get them 2 containers of red or 2 containers of blue. That way they'll have to go that way eventually. Number 4, tape measures. These are always getting beat up. Get them the 30 foot if they have it. Finished carpenters probably don't care so much about that. It's nice to have that additional 5 foot reach when you're up on the top of a roof line. Even if they have a few of these, they'll appreciate a new one. And I think these are less than 20 bucks. Number 3, combo square. This is a very useful square. I mean, I think everyone should have one of these, at least one. This is just a small little 6-inch one. You can also get a 12-inch. So 6-inch and 12-inch are really, really useful. You don't have to spend a lot for these. As long as they're square, I don't see why you'd need anything more exotic than this. Oh, look, at some point I lost my scribe. They have a little level on it. You can take this out, use it as a straight edge. So again, very, very useful item. The number 2 is sandpaper. Now, this is, you can't have enough sandpaper. Last but not least, number 1 is glue. You can't miss with Titebond. This is original Titebond, and this is Titebond 3. Titebond 3 is, they advertise it as waterproof, the original one, and I think Type 2, which I've got an old bottle here, this is water resistant. But if you're building skateboards, cutting boards, use Titebond 3. It's really durable, has a little longer working time than the original and the Titebond 2, so it's got that advantage. You can't miss with glue. I go through this stuff like crazy. I think this is $10, a little more than $10. I think this is like $8. So it's, again, not expensive, and it's hard to miss with glue. That's it. I hope that works. Happy holidays.